So I have never really opened up about my sexual preferences. And listen, first of all, it's not because I'm ashamed. I think I've said this before. And I remembered this distinct reason, right? Now I've jogged my memory. I'll tell you the story about it. I have always known that I quite like both genders. I quite like them. I do prefer like women more than men, but I'm open to both. I have known this since I was young, and I've never like really went through a denial phase about it. But like I've never been in denial because, right, my roomie's mom actually told me a story that jogged my memory, and now I remember, but I'll tell you in a bit. And I've never been open about it because I literally never had to. I've never been a point where I had to tell anyone my preference. If you don't know, chat, I have never really been in a romantic anything, right? So I have never been in a situation where I'm like, oh my god, I fell in love with this beautiful woman who is now my girlfriend. Like, I've never really reached that point, right? I've never really opened up about it. However, I decided to tell stream. I told my roomie. My roomie knows, some of my friends know, but I've never really made it a point to tell people being like, hi, my name's Mika and I'm bi. Like, I've never said that. So I've not a lot of people know unless the topic came up. And my roomie's family didn't know either. Well, I guess they had a gut feeling, but like we've never really had the talk, you know what I mean? But then I decided to tell chat one day, like I was streaming and I told chat like, oh yeah, no chat, like I don't think it's that important, to be fair. I don't think my sexuality is that important. Plus, I'm gonna be dead honest to you, chat. If one day I manage to grow my riz and I manage to I manage to get a maiden, I'm gonna think about telling you or not, okay? Maybe I'll tell you, maybe not. Either way, I don't think it's that important. You know, you're not watching me to see who I'm banging. You're watching me to just see who I'm not banging, apparently. You are here to see whether I do get laid. It doesn't matter if I do. But anyways, I told chat about it. I was like, oh yeah, this is my sexual preference. It doesn't really matter. I don't really care about it. I don't care if you're for it or if you're against it. I don't really give a shit. All I need is like basic respect, right? Just treat me like normal, you know? Just because I like a certain thing or a certain person or whatever doesn't make me less human. And it doesn't make you less human. I don't give a shit. TLDR, this might not be the most popular topic, but I am not an aggressive person. So I like to be as passive and neutral as possible. I personally, if you don't, that's fine. I personally do not give a shit if someone supports something or if someone doesn't. If you treat me like human, I will be okay with it. Like, as long as you treat me like any other human beings, I don't care if you agree or disagree with my preferences or choices, because it doesn't matter. It's not like you're gonna disagree and now I have to not do it. So that's always just been my topic. Like, that's my point. That's where I'm coming from. So like 2 weeks ago, or like almost 3, I was going out to get some food with roomie and roomie's parents, and we went to get like food before we went like bridal shopping or some shit. And eventually I decided to tell them because I know that they have hinted on wanting to know more and I trust them. So I told them, I was like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be honest to you. I'm pretty sure you have seen clips of it, but my preference is this. Like, I am bisexual. I don't think it matters, right? Like, at that point, if you're like, please do not date girl or whatever, then you bet on the 50-50 chance, I guess. I don't f***ing know. So I was like, that's just my preference, but don't worry. It's not like I'm not really doing anything that bad. And she actually responded nice. I'm gonna be dead honest. Like, I thought she was gonna be like against it. I thought my roomie's mom was gonna be like, what? Why? How? That is wrong or something, because like traditional shit. But she didn't. She actually just went like, oh, have you ever had a girlfriend before? I was like, no. She was like, okay. That's it. So I don't know if she's like for it or against it, but like she just said like, have you ever had a girlfriend? I'm like, not yet. She was like, okay. But she never said anything like congrats or anything, but she wasn't like against it. She didn't like insult me for it. So I would take it. So now they know. I feel a bit better that they know.